Nothing matches the excitement and intensity of watercross. Whether they're standing over their ski or hunkering down in the saddle, these athletes push their bodies and boats to the limit. This is the 2009 Toyota Governor's Cup. Brought to you by the Beach Sports Network.
Welcome to the banks of the Kanawha River here in the capital city of Charleston, West Virginia, home of the Toyota Governor's Cup. I'm your host, David Nisley, and we're looking forward to an exciting weekend of jet ski racing. Not only is there a huge cash purse and major contingency money up for grabs, but at the end of the weekend, we will crown the 2009 champions. So stick around as the action heats up here in the 2009 IJSBA Pro Jet Ski Tour from Charleston, West Virginia. We're here in Charleston, West Virginia, last stop of the 2009 IJSBA Pro Jet Skis Tour, and we got a little bit of a unique setup with the course this week. Bill, talk about how it affects the setup of the skis.
This particular course, we have a really long start. So one of the things that we're doing is we're propping up to take advantage of that long start. However, we can't overprop too much because there are some really tight sections on this course. If we do that, we lose some ground in the middle part of the race.
We'll see how that setup affects the racing a little later in the show. In today's Extreme Summary, brought to you by Millstone Graphics, we'll bring you the highlights from our previous events in Syracuse and Rochester. Take a look.
They charge off the starting gate and make a left-hand turn. Two boats together. Little tap on the outside. Jojo Manise going hard to the outside. Trick back to the inside, Billy Baldwin, and looks like Dearman up front. So Brian Baldwin and Billy Dearman charging to the front as they make a left. Right up front, carving some great corners. Brian Baldwin with the hole shot in the early lead. There's Billy Dearman in behind him. So it's Baldwin and Dearman charging to the right-hand marker. They make a left, carve back to the right. Two riders to the front, a lot of wash in behind him. You see a huge spray as they make the right-hand turn. And checkered flag flying for our race winner, number 9, Brian Baldwin, taking the checkers. However, the battle in the back, Dearman gets shoved to the outside. And look at this, Claude Clayton checking out. He's going to hold down that second spot through these final couple of turns. He goes around the outside section. No way Dearman's going to run him down now. It's going to take a miracle. Catches his buoys, makes a left-hand turn. Final corner and comes to the finish line. Wow, that was something else, but we're seeing teammates do that.
How about that? Watching 20 laps, watching that kid go to work, inside, outside. But let me tell you something, folks. There might be a little tension in that trailer in about 5 minutes.
Oh my, the 300, Jimmy Eastworld Wilson darts out of the start gate, looking over his left shoulder. Puchalski right in there with him. Boomer looked like the 300 was going to get to the corner first, but he didn't. Puchalski fired it up and got there before him.
So it's Puchalski again on the inside with the leg drag. Flores goes wide, and he's going to give up a spot. Now Flores is going to have to go to work. It looks like Haig on the outside.
Yeah, Bill Hurricane Haig looking to make a move to the outside here. He's charging down. It is Puchalski with the lead, but look at this. I told you Bill Hurricane Haig was looking to make a move. Carmine Colangelo in there, and there's Rick Shurker in third place. There it is. Rick Shurker takes over the lead. Bill Hurricane Haig fades back to second position. There is the lapper in there. Haig not going to give up. He'll chew tenaciously on the backside of that 927 of Rick Shurker. So Shurker bringing his A game out here on Lake Onondaga. So Shurker makes a right. His final left-hand turn. Here he comes to the blacks and white. Rick Shurker on the number 912. He is your winner. It looks like he just concentrates right off the gate, gets out there quick, and we know how important the hole shot is, especially when he's got that big power boat out there leading the way. Is that Ian Tosca running there in second on a bar boat there, Boomer?
No, I believe that could be Wilk right now running that 2 slot on the inside. Outside, it's going to be Ian Tosca on the Juan Rada Kawasaki from Burlington, Ontario.
Well, this is interesting because Scotty Wilk did finish fourth. He is in fourth position overall right now. If he can get up front and run.
But he misses the buoy. He's got to go back, and he gives a slot up to Billy Dearman.
Oh, bad break there for Scotty Wilk as he misses the buoy. A lot of chop out there. Makes it tough to pass.
So, you know what it looks like? It looks like Farthing right now, the overall winner. Ian Tosca second. And I believe Scotty Wilk will take the third and final podium spot.
Yeah, we'll have to do the math on it. We'll find out when this race finishes up. But wouldn't that be a wild turn of events if after a broken boat, Trey Frame, unfortunately, getting shuffled to the back. Although he has shown an Ironman spirit, staying out there and keeping running even though he's taking on water every lap. Here comes our race leader across the finish line, Dustin Farthing. He is your winner. Somebody off the center there did get to the front, but it looks like Flores made up that ground off that first turn. Left-hand corner, they come. Jimmy Wilson right in there with him, as is Rick Shirker. So 1, 2, and 3. No surprises there as Flores goes to the front. You got Shirker in second, and you've got, looks like Bill Hurricane Haig now there in third. So good hole shot out of the 106 rider. Moto number 1, it was Flores 1, Wilson 2, Shirker 3. Moto 2, it was Flores 1, Wilson 2, and Shirker 3. So that means right now Wilson and Shirker both have 5 points. If Wilson were to win, he'd end with 6. If Flores finishes in third position, he'll have 1, 1, and 3, which will give him 5 for the overall win. So Flores definitely needs to hold on to, at a minimum, that third position. Final couple of turns coming for you. If he can keep it from doing anything disastrous, he may have the overall win here. We'll get the math done at the end of this race. Turning left and coming around that buoy. Here he comes toward the finish line. The number 912 out of Doylestown, Pennsylvania, the Fly Kawasaki.
And how about that for Ricky Shirker? Give up a big round of applause. That was one heck of a jet ski race right there, folks.
Ricky Shirker coming home, taking the blacks and whites. He is your winner. Jimmy Wilson across in second position, and it looks like Rob Flores will round out the top 3.
Next year, we'll be making several stops with the EVP Beach Volleyball Tour, so we thought it would be fun to show off a little friendly rivalry between the two groups. After the break, see what happens when our racers come out of the water and try their hand at beach volleyball. Did I mention they'd be playing the ladies? Watercross guys versus beach volleyball girls. The Beach Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Charleston, home of the state capital of West Virginia. This city is rich in history and culture. Charleston is nestled in the mountains, but yet has all the benefits of a cutting-edge metropolis. Because of this, Charleston, West Virginia is the perfect location for hosting sporting events, conventions, as well as church and corporate retreats. So when you're planning your next event and you need a dynamic city that is as fun as it is beautiful, think Charleston, West Virginia.
What if we could use the sun to help keep us cool? Solar-powered ventilation to help cool you. Available on the 3rd generation Prius. It's harmony between man, nature, and machine.
The 2009 Toyota Governor's Cup is brought to you by Toyota, Charleston, West Virginia Convention and Visitors Bureau, Millstone Graphics, Sea-Doo, and the Beach Sports Network. What happens when you line up 6 rough and rowdy watercross riders and have them play volleyball against 4 of the hard-hitting beauties of the EVP Tour? It's about what you'd expect.
You're going to wipe the court with these guys, right?
We're sure going to try, because they're going to flood the water with us.
The ladies destroyed the guys 21-6 with a little help from EVP player Aaron Gray's daughters. Check out this serve.
Oh, fellas, a serve for the ladies.
The plan was to have Laura Lee Smith and Sheila Shaw hit the river so the guys could exact their revenge. Unfortunately, action on the courts ran long on Saturday. Sunday morning gave us too much debris in the Kanawha River for the girls to be allowed in, much to their dismay. Maybe next time, boys. Charleston was something of a test weekend for us. Starting next season, the EVP and the UWP-IJSBA tours will be partnering at as many as 10 venues to bring you the top watercross and beach volleyball action. Here's just a quick glimpse of what's in store.
All right, we're standing here with one of the EVP organizers. Teresa, let's talk a little bit about the EVP and Pro Jet Skis. What do you think of putting these two events together?
I think it's a great idea just because you got the mix of the water and the sand, and the jet skis are really cool. So I see the volleyball all the time, so adding the jet skis to it, it's a whole nother dimension.
Yeah, we're standing with Josh Basham. They call him Disco. Bubba, what do you think of this event, having volleyball and jet skis together?
Absolutely fantastic, man. I love watching the volleyball. I love watching jet ski racing. Combining the two, fantastic.
The Kanawha River proved to be a great venue for the tour's freestyle riders. Here's a bit of the action.
And now Van Sickle up on the handle pull, going to ride it right down, grabs a handful of throttle. Nice transition right there, a 180 bulldog around, back into tray, make some noise. How about that, Charleston?
It's looking really good out there into a 180 nose stab.
Nice little 180 nose stab for Van Sickle. And now Wadowiak's going to try to regain control. And he's going to go into a big can. How about that? Nice 180 nose stab floater. Comes right out of it. Right back into a no-handed air. And now a 180 going the other way. And it's a leg drag 360. How about that? And he's going to go into a barrel roll right into the buoy, and he comes out nice and smooth. How about that? Make some noise. Jeremy's going to set up his own weight, come right back into it, and he's going to open with a big underflip into a submarine tail stall. A 3-for-1 right there, folks. And it's him with a sprung monkey up and over the nose. How about that? The kiss of death. And Jeremy back on the boat. He's going to reach right up to the handle pull, right into another bulldog. Down, and he's just going to go for a big one-handed barrel roll to finish the routine. How about that? Make some noise for Jeremy Parr. And he's going to set up a weight, and it's right into a big, clean underflip into a nose stab. How about that for the Cyclone Malone to open the routine? Here's his third trick, and it's a big one-footed backflip, a one-footed backflip for Malone. Make some noise. Let's hear it, crowd. I don't hear you. Right into another big, clean barrel roll. And he's just straight into another back, 2 backflips in a row, into a submarine, a slight bobble from below, but I tell you what, when you do 2 backflips into a submarine, there's not much else you can say.
Eric the Cyclone Malone showed the crowd why he is the 8-time world freestyle champion. Jeremy Parr finished second in the pro division, with Doug Wadowiak and Brandon Van Sickle finishing first and second, respectively, in the amateur class.
I'm with now 9-time world champion Eric Malone. Eric, the freestyle competition went really well for you. I thought you were going to pull the triple backflip. It looked like you got a little deep on the double.
Yeah, I think I got mixed up there with some of the debris coming down, from last night's rain. But the double was great. Did the double yesterday, and just had a really kind of laid-back, smooth routine. Took my time, and I just wanted to kind of more or less be flawless today.
Very nice. Your 2009 IJSBA champion, Eric Malone. For Beach Sports Network, I'm David Nisley.
After the break, we'll bring you the highlights of Saturday's moto action, the first rounds of the Runabout Open and Ski GP when the Beach Sports Network returns.
What if we could use the sun to help keep us cool? Solar-powered ventilation to help cool you. Available on the 3rd generation Prius. It's harmony between man, nature, and machine.
Every Sea-Doo is built to last a decade. That's a decade of fun, a decade of performance, a decade of exhilaration, and a lifetime of memories that only Sea-Doo can deliver. Sea-Doo, the good life just got better.